Hello friends, my name is Reverend Som-Fianko, and this is the chapter 7 review of my book, Start: How to Lay Spiritual, Mental and Practical Foundation for a Successful Year in the 21st Century. In this chapter 7, I spoke on a powerful law, a principle that governs this world. I call it the principle of seed time, or the law of seed time. Learning to sow intentionally. In Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, the Bible said to us that do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sows, he will also reap. Do not be deceived, for God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sows, he will also reap. Seed time is a time of responsibility. It's a time of partnership with God. It's a season where we have foresight and understand that it's not everything that we must eat. When you check how fruits are made, you will always discover that every fruit comes with the parts that are supposed to eat and the parts that is seeds. The parts that are fruits are supposed to be eating, and the parts that are seeds are supposed to be planted. In your life as a child of God, everything that comes into your hand are not supposed to be things that you eat, all of them. There are parts of the income that are supposed to be planted. There are parts of the income that are supposed to be sown, so that we prove to have foresight in knowing that life will not end today. So you are not just eating everything, you are not just consuming everything. It's not just concerning finances. Our life is made up of seasons where we have to intentionally prepare to sow so that we can reap later on. Nothing of value appears suddenly. It is always a product of something sown earlier. Let me say that again. Nothing of value appears suddenly. You will not just have sudden degree if you decide not to spend 4 years in the classroom. It's a product of passing term exams. It's a product of being available in class to be taught by qualified lecturers and professors, so that with time, whatever was sown in the classroom will become a reality for people to celebrate outwardly. Seed time is a very important law that you cannot mess up with. The Bible said, cast your pearls, cast your valuables, cast your bread upon the waters, for you shall receive them many days later. The Bible said, as long as the heavens and the earth remains, there will always be seed time and harvest. I went ahead to speak about how this principle governs nature, it governs relationships, it governs finances, it governs spirituality and destiny itself. God built life around seed time so that outcomes become predictable. What you sow today will determine what you will reap. If you do not sow, do not expect to reap. Those of us who have done farming and those of us who grew up having parents who were farmers, you know that when the season comes for farmers to plant maize and you refuse to plant, don't expect to harvest maize when the people who planted go to harvest. In the same way, if people who are planting cocoa, planting plantain, planting vegetables, when they get time to plant, when they get time to weed around it, when they get time to prepare the land and everything to make sure that the plants that they've planted becomes very strong and bears good fruit, when you do not go through that process of seed time, don't expect that when they are reaping, you will reap. You will have nothing to reap at all. And so this law governs every area of our lives. The law of seed time is a powerful law that you should not play with at all. And that is why I encourage you to get my book, Start: How to Lay Spiritual, Mental and Practical Foundations for a Successful Year in the 21st Century. You will learn so many things about seed time and how to avoid being lazy, procrastinating, and it will help you and introduce you in knowing how to even plan for your life. If you want a copy of this book, send a WhatsApp message to +233 0240-545700. My name is Reverend Som-Fianko, and thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms, and let's get interactive. I love you. Bye-bye.